yours, we yours, we yours.
Fuck that house, man. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it.
Soft. That's all I gotta say tonight is soft. We played soft. Baby lotion soft. That's how the Brooklyn Nets played tonight, bro. Can't believe this. I can't. And I hate because people are gonna say, "Oh, you overreacted. You overreacted." But like, this is not. This is worth the overreaction. This is worth overreaction.
No, yeah, this is not a panic loss, right?
Like,
I'm not even gonna say panic loss. It's not a panic loss, but this is just straight up. Fuck, excuse the language, but fucking embarrassing loss. Bullshit loss. Like, we could have made that game at least a lot more competitive. Not to take anything away from the Grizzlies because they are a young, well-played, oiled machine team. They are a good team, so I'm not even gonna like
gotta give them credit.
Hate on them. I gotta give them credit. They are a good team, but we haven't beat them in 2 years. And you're telling me we could not have made that a lot more competitive? I have one gripe tonight. I have given Nash his props when he has done good things, but tonight I have one gripe, one issue. If that's the only thing I say tonight, I will let you know. But I'm gonna give it to you,
bro. I can't even. Like I said, we're not gonna make this long, y'all. But if you're joining us right now, welcome to the kingdom. It's Nets Kingdom. The Brooklyn Nets have lost tonight to the Grizzlies. Really, really, really embarrassing, bad loss. Like I can't even put into words like what I watched tonight. Oh my God. Let me read the super chat. I think Jelani was good, bro. He said we play softer than Charmin. Yo, that's what I was saying. We play softer than Charmin toilet paper. We were soft tonight. Nash soft. Hard. Everybody. KD was bad. Harden wasn't aggressive enough. Everybody was just it was just I just want to punch something, bro. I just want to punch something right now.
If anything, you might want to beat up that jersey in the back because he did not play good tonight.
Yeah, I said it. KD was bad tonight. KD was bad tonight. I already said that.
Jersey up tonight.
But if you're joining us right now, again, the first quarter, the Nets were down, and it's crazy because we punched back in the first quarter. Nets were down to the Grizzlies 29-24. KD had 12 points, shooting 50%. Harden had 8 points, shooting 66%. But we had 7 turnovers in the first quarter. So you see, the game was still close, and I kind of like. The first quarter when KD and Harden came out, I was like, "Oh, it's they both shooting 9. It's not bad." Second quarter, that's when things got kind of bad. KD went very, very cold in that second quarter, over 6. We let up 14 second chance points in the second quarter. They were just bullying us on the boards. We couldn't get a rebound. They were bullying us. Turnovers, 7 turnovers in the first quarter. It was just disgusting. 40. Okay, so the third quarter came, and that's when the game blew open. Ja Morant had 18 points. They scored 40 points in the third quarter to 20, and then the game was over after that. Fourth quarter, this is just an honorable mention. The fourth quarter, Cam Thomas, Nash decided to put the rookies in, and the rookies showed out. The rookies cut the lead down to 12 with 5 minutes left and to 10 with 3 minutes left. And then I think Desmond Bane and Ja Morant started hitting a couple shots, and then it was over after that. But it was just a nice little honorable mention that the rookies played tonight. Should have played a lot more earlier, but I know Saint, he's been harping on this. I see Saint tweet this in the beginning.
Okay, I'm going to give you my breakdown of my tweets. Yeah. And I was on it from the beginning. And OJ Mayo, this is the last time I'm going to address you. I don't need to apologize for shit.
Okay. Hold on. Before you start, bro, you got to read that super chat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the super chat. Flame, appreciate you. Said teams figured out our offense, double KD, smother hard, and we lose. And for a defensive-minded team, we love giving up 40-point quarters. Okay, so my first tweet that I put out was, is tonight's game a must-win or not? Been seeing it all day, right? Wanted to hear it. 37 people said no. 63 people said yes. 63 said no, it doesn't matter.
To me, it's not a must win. To me, it's not.
No, it wasn't. But listen, And then it's like it just starts out and it hits me, and it's like the first, I think, what did I say here? First, Nets have scored only 33 points with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Does Nash know we have Cam, Kessler, rookies, etc. on the bench? Just curious, right? Because it's clear from the get-go that guys were not hitting. Other teams, exactly like Flame had said, have really figured us out at the moment because we have lack of scoring. Patty was not on it again tonight. I mean, actually, Patty had a good shooting game the other game. It just he fouled out, right? He had a good game the last game. He just fouled out early. But tonight, dude shot an egg, right? Had 0 points. And his shot was just off. So it was obvious that we literally had no scoring. How many times did I see James Johnson, even Harden, other people that would get literally a wide open shot and they would pass taking it up? Now, granted, I can understand why somebody like JJ wouldn't take the shot because they don't have the confidence. But at the same time, there's that. So
putting no shooters around KD and Harden for this whole game, and he tightened up his rotation. Why tighten your rotation to 8? We're playing the Grizzlies. Yeah. We're playing the youngest team.
Played it like it's a playoff game.
The second youngest team in the NBA, and we're tightening our rotation like it's a playoff game, which is like, what? Why is Nash doing this?
And that's why I was like kind of frustrated. It's like, listen, if you know you guys are like, if you know how frustrated we are, like as we're down as scorers at the moment, you know, why aren't these options that we have on the bench, i.e. mainly just even Cam, if I'm just speaking, just say Cam Thomas, right? Like the scorer, right? Like you needed an extra scorer. He was part of our rotation prior to protocol stuff. Why was he not in there? And it's like, it got even so bad that even during the game, not long after that, the announcer rattled off like every name that was on our bench going, yep, still haven't seen any of these guys in the game yet. And I'm just like, I could feel it. And then it was like, I just continue. It's like, I'm not like, it's not like a panic loss game. It's more of just like an embarrassing, frustrating loss. And it's like the fact that the Nets coaching was unwilling to even go to the bench to put in, say, a DDJ or a Kessler or Sharp or Cam was just starting to get like very frustrating, and it made no sense to me, right? Like shit wasn't working, and you were basically just Nash and them were just literally just sticking with this. And I'm not, it's like, it's not working. So why are you not doing anything to make it work?
No adjustments at all. No adjustments at all. Steve Nash was very bad, bro.
What happens at the end of the game? You bring in these young guys, and what do? They give you instant offense, instant energy, and they turn the game around, right? Like close. I'm not saying we would have won it, but I'm just saying we turn it around, and you start, and then they have to bring their starters back in. So it just kind of proved my point, like that I was thinking the whole game, where it's like, why are we not giving these guys a go? And then you pretty much could just end it. I ended it by tweeting out like a handful of reporters that we've talked to that's come on the show. I said, please, any Nets reporters, please ask Nash tonight why he waited to play Cam, DDJ, Sharp till we were down by 20. I'm like, please, I'll Venmo you $50. Right? Like, I think that to me, that's the most frustrating. Like, I don't even, whatever. Yeah, everybody was playing soft tonight. But for me, the whole time, I just couldn't shake the fact that you literally had a bench full of players that showed you against two good teams that when everybody went out, that they can hold their own. And you just completely just negate them. Like, and you go with this 8-man rotation like we're in the fucking playoffs already.
Let me read the super chat. Jelani said the loss was embarrassing, but at least we ain't lose to the Pistons, the Bucks. The Bucks lost to the Pistons tonight?
I mean, they did, but really, who cares?
Yeah.
No, but that makes me, I'm not going to lie, though. That makes me feel a little bit better, though. Shout out to Brian V. Yeah. Play the goddamn kids. Exactly.
Yeah.
At least give them some run.
So right? Nash answered the question about the rookies tonight, and he basically, I think his excuse was that he wanted to protect the rookies from their, I guess, COVID ramp up, because they have, you know how they just got out of COVID protocol. He wanted to protect them, make sure their fitness was good. But I'm like, fitness they look fine out there to me. But that's what he said, that why he didn't play the rookies.
AJ, you know what's funny? You say that, right? He came out and said LaMarcus Aldridge needs a ramp up, but he played the first game he came back. So number one, he got caught with a bold-faced lie out the gate. So he just straight up lied, and he just wanted to cover his own incompetence. He wanted to cover his own ass. Like, bro,
he wanted to cover his shit. Yeah, he wanted to cover his shit. You know, he knew he was bad tonight. He knew he was bad tonight. He knew he effed up tonight, bro. He effed up tonight. He did bad. Nash was down bad tonight. But like I said, it wasn't just Nash though, because I'm not gonna let the veterans off the hook. Yeah. The veterans were soft tonight. Harden, KD,
all of them.
Everybody except for the rookies. It took three rookies to get in the game and start playing hard in the fourth quarter, and that's when things changed around. The crowd started getting into it. We had life in that fourth quarter.
Had the crowd on their feet. Do you know how KD and Harden should feel ashamed of themselves? There's no reason we should look at Javon Carter and argue, yeah, he played better than both of them.
Shame on you, bro. Shame on you.
You could argue Javon Carter played better than half the starters this game. You know how crazy that is?
I can't even deal with tonight, bro. Like this just got me, bro. Let me read some comments, man. Like I said, I didn't want to talk about this disgusting loss. This was disgusting. Just disgusting, bro. But the rookies, that was a bright spot of the game. The rookies, like I said. But it just hurts. It hurts us so much that like Nash didn't figure that out. Like, bro, this is the Memphis Grizzlies in the beginning of the new year. Ton of games left, mind you. Ton of games left. So I don't think you got to play only 8 guys. Like, I don't know. I might not be the basketball, the savant, but I think you shouldn't play 8-man rotation like it's a playoff game. We're playing the second youngest team in the NBA.
Yeah. But if we had decent spacing, this would be a whole different game. Like, I don't understand. Nash clearly saw versus the Clippers, sharing James Johnson and Bembry on the same floor with no shooter is just suicide. Yet he continued to play it again as if that's gonna change it.
Because Patty was off. Patty was off this game. Before I tweeted this before like the first quarter, and I could tell already. I was like, LaMarcus Aldridge being out, that's gonna hurt our scoring because we have no third option now. You know what I'm saying?
He was a go-to bucket. Like,
he was our third. Like,
hey, just dump it to LaMarcus, he'll do something.
Exactly. There's games where like KD starts off cold or Harden starts off cold, and then if both of them starts off cold, LaMarcus would hit. So it would kind of balance it all out. But now that KD and Harden first quarter was good. Second quarter, KD went cold. Harden kind of went, he was just there. But then we didn't have nobody else that could like score. You know what I'm saying? So it just got bad. And
here's the thing. I don't feel like we needed scoring. We just need spacing.
Yeah.
Literally all Grizz did was they figured it out. It's like, pack the paint. Because KD's not shooting threes. He's going to live in the mid-range.
Yeah.
And James, they just made sure reduce him from going in and just let him be a shooter, and they lived with it.
Yeah. Because James was passing up open. I want James to shoot it more because he's passing up open threes. Like, he don't like to catch and shoot threes.
Nope.
I'm like, bro,
just not a step back.
Yeah, because like KD would like go to the middle. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you see this, bro, because I don't know if I'm bugging. KD would dribble, right? Get to the middle, get to the paint. The trap will come, pass to Harden. Harden will have a wide open catch and shoot 3, but he'll be like, nope. And then he'll pass it. I'm like, bro, just shoot it. Shoot it. I don't care if you miss. You're one of our only scoring options on the team. You gotta shoot it, bro. I don't care if you miss. Shoot it. You know
it's the fact we played so soft, and yet we put in the rookies. Where in my mind, I say if we even play them, I don't think it would make much of a difference. And then we turn around and cut it to 10.
Yeah.
And it's like all the starters really gotta have a look in the mirror. You let Javon Carter. We literally, there's not one stream I think we didn't bash Javon Carter after we've seen him play. And you let him play better than you tonight.
Javon Carter played good is scared. That's what I'm really scared about. Javon Carter.
If that's not the biggest wake-up call, I don't know what is. Javon Carter played better than you. Like, you can argue way better. Oh my God.
Shout out the Real Royal, president of James Harden Nation. He said it's true. He said Harden didn't shoot the threes because he doesn't want to drop his efficiency. I'm dead, bro. You're really funny. You're a funny guy, Real Royal. You're really a funny guy. President of Harden Nation. Let me read some comments. Joey said Harden will shoot wide open shots. He wants 90. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm telling you, and because what's like concerning to me is like, bro, in OKC and Houston, he would take those open threes and make them. Like, he was a great off the ball shooter, bro. That's why I'm like, I don't know why now he does like he's like shies away from them because, like I said, when Kyrie's not in the game or thank God Kyrie's coming back, but when Kyrie's not there, bro, you gotta score. Like I'm talking about score. Don't be afraid to shoot. I mean, at least 20 shots. I'll take 20 shots from Harden tonight if you want to take 20 shots, bro. But
no reason Ja Morant by himself had a better performance than both of our stars. That are Kevin Durant and James Harden. That's even worse. Ja Morant, even Desmond Bane played way better than both of our stars.
Yeah. Shout out Midnight. He said, you know what's bad when Nest Kingdom's giving Javon Carter props.
It's bad.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
Let me read these. These comments going. Everybody's tight tonight. I love when James, Katie, and Patty weren't on Steve. Went to Patty, Bembry, Katie, JJ, and Blake line up that incredible 200 IQ coaching. Oh my God. Nazir Muhammad was got to do Bucks with the Nets. I don't care about the Bucks. Yeah, we don't care about the Bucks out here.
No.
Claude said, I won't give Nash the benefit of the doubt anymore. We need to replace him with Steve Clifford now to save us from Nash's folly. Yeah, Nash was bad, y'all.
It's starting to look up for Nash, bro. Like this is back-to-back terribly coached games. Like, he played a playoff rotation, and it's not saying that what we played was with a playoff rotation, but he did it in the style of a playoff game where you just stuck to 8 guys for what?
Yeah.
Just because Memphis is doing it, they have guys out, so they really have no other choice. You have choices to go to. You had the Rooks. You had apparently Javon Carter this game because he was on time in this game. You had
that was scary. Javon Carter. What you just said is scary. Javon Carter on time.
Nash arguably had a deeper pool of players to go to that could have probably did something with this game, but Nash he played soft. He played
soft, bro. Steve Nash was everybody was soft, bro. Like I said, we played like I can't even explain. Like I don't want to curse on here, bro, but you know how we played tonight. If you're joining us right now, we lost 118 to 104 to the Memphis Grizzlies. This was a big key of the game too. Rebounds, 61 rebounds for the Memphis Grizzlies, only 33 for the Nets, and then the second chance points, like I said before.
AJ, little robot AJ. Robot AJ. Yeah. You guys. Plain and simple. It just like the play was soft, and then the inability to really make any adjustments and just kind of stick with the whole thing was kind of really debilitating. Because I really, honestly, after I thought those like 2 games that we saw those guys play, right? Like the 2 rookie games. I really thought that was kind of like the eye opener to say, hey, like these guys can really play, right? Like they really should be at some part of our rotation. And I could even understand maybe the first game back, whatever, maybe second game, I can understand wanting to give these guys like some kind of like moment to get warmed up, right? Like I get it, like even your regulars. But at the same time, like it's become extremely obvious even then like today where what you were doing wasn't working. So why not try what you have on the bench that is capable of winning it against like good teams, right? Like they've showed that they can play against like good teams. So why are we just like, especially Cam, like that's to me probably the bigger out of all of them. Like I can, whatever, Kessler, Sharp, I get it to some degree, but I thought Kessler really showed what he was worth in those 2 games. But even like just Cam, like why the hell was like Cam not even in there trying to like as part of your rotation, especially when it's so obvious that we lack scoring at the moment, right?
But here, I said it just before. I don't think we needed specifically scoring, more so shooting and basic spacing.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I say guys like Kessler probably could have came in. Apparently, Javon Carter decided to be great today. If he came in and hit a couple shots open, that would have been great. But just having Bembry, James Johnson, and Bruce Brown at the moment as like our main guys just to rotate, there's no shooting in that lineup.
But I mean, think about how many times somebody did get the ball at the 3-point line and they chose to pass it up
and passed it out up a wide open shot.
Like Kessler would have taken the shot. Cam would have taken the shot, whether they make it or not. Like it's not even like I get it. Like I don't even care that they. It's just that you basically showed that you were unwilling to take the shot, right? Like you were unwilling. So that when a defense sees that, they're kind of like, okay. We really don't have to worry about them too much. And if they shoot it, they haven't really shot that much, so I'm not too concerned. But hey, real quick, I am going to address OJ Mayo. There's a difference between having a dialogue, but being straight disrespectful is not something I put up with. So if you want to keep coming at me, I can just straight kick you off. We had a conversation yesterday. I think we've given you enough with your horrid takes. I think there's, like you say, you have receipts, but we've got plenty of receipts of some of your crazy stuff. So if you want to keep coming at me, dude, I will boot you off and really don't care. No, I actually timed you out for 300 seconds. There's a difference between banning and timing out. I have no problem discussing stuff, but if you want to be disrespectful, you can kick rocks, bro. It really don't matter to me none either way. So
and let me just put 2 cents on that, OJ Milford. It's one thing to be right about something, but you out here calling him up on his manhood and doing all this, like, that's just unnecessary, bro. Like, it's one thing to say I was right, but to be an asshole about it is like, bro, it's not that deep.
And I think nobody, and I don't even think what you're talking about is even a really big deal. You said something to the extent that the Grizzlies were going to win or some shit like that. And we said it was going to be a tough game. So I don't even know why you coming at me like that anyways. But
I'm pretty sure
that is literally the last time.
Yeah. We literally said it was going to be a tough game. I literally said
people said it could be a trap game. It could be.
Yeah, the Grizzlies have had our number for the past 3 years now. Even going
we
back
haven't
to
won. We haven't won against the Grizz in 2 years. I didn't know that.
2 to 3 years,
dude. When somebody tweeted that tonight, I fucking fell out, bro. Like, I was like, "What? We haven't beat the Grizz in 2 years."
I'll never forget that Dre Crowder shot, and I was just like, "Come on now." Like, they literally, it's just they know how to turn the sliders up versus us. They just have the juice to beat us for some reason, and we can't handle it.
But the other thing I will say that has become obvious, because I remember when we were getting into the big debates about, like, the Lakers being old, and again, there's 2 things, right? Like, it's clearly, you can tell this team was built for the big 3, and when you have Harris in the lineup, when you have Kyrie in the lineup, like, scoring's not an issue. And it really, you wouldn't have, like, if we were full stocked, like, we wouldn't really be worried about, like, where the scoring is coming from. Like, it would just be there. But when you take these things out of the lineup, then the bench that we do love, that I am very glad that they went out, if it's either through the draft or the guys we signed, like, I love the fact that we picked those guys up, because they fit if we were full strength, they fit perfectly what we need. But David, let me just finish this thought real quick. David, exactly, like, right? Like, we have zero floor. We have no floor spacing right now. And I think that, to me, tonight was the thing that just kept getting me mad, where it was like, okay, like, hey, Nash, it's right in front of your face. We have zero floor spacing. You have guys that are missing open shots or they're not even taking open shots, and granted, they're going to players that, quite honestly, every once in a while will hit that shot, but repeatedly through the game, they were given these open looks and they passed them up. So immediately I'm like, why is not Cam in there? Why is not Kessler in there? Why are we not putting DDJ in there? Like, why are we just continuing to rotate the same 7-8 man rotation? And even Clax, like, I'll give credit to Clax, right? Like, Clax got his 10 points, I believe, like that.
He did better than I expected.
But he was still, like, I mean, dude, they were eating us on the rebounds.
Yeah, it's
and
Steven Adams.
Killing us. He only had 3. Adams. Yeah, like, they
just
were
big.
Like, their center power forward. I can't remember the other cat's name. It was let's see. Yeah, Steven Adams, and I think is it Killian Tilly or Jarrett Jackson that's power forward? I can't remember. But he was
Jarrett
getting
Jackson, because Tilly, I believe, is the center, or exactly. the small forward 3, I believe. Yeah. Like, I'm not banging on Clax, but it's like Clax gave us 10 points, and I'm awesome. Like, I give him a clap that, like, dude was hitting his free throws, right? That shows that he's working on it, and that makes me feel good. But it was clear that he was just too small, getting bodied, and we had 0 rebounds. So then I'm like, okay, well, where the F is shit? Where the hell is Sharp? If we have no LaMarcus, and you already know that he probably Millsap was not played, and you're just going to continue to go with Blake Griffin for 13 minutes and continue to rotate. Like, Bembry got you 4 rebounds, so that wasn't working. And it just, the inability of all game to
make an adjustment and give the team a chance to win. Even if KD and Harden were having a bad game, why you wouldn't want to try to come up with some sort of rotation or input some of the areas that we're struggling on and see if it can jumpstart the team.
I don't. And it just comes back down to, mind you, we have a lot of great guys in the staff with Steve Clifford, Vanderpool, a lot of good guys, but it just comes down to the decision making by Nash. Like, he had no adjustment in this game, not one. Like, the only minor adjustment I saw him make
zero adjustments.
The only one I actually noticed was he just said Bembry just guard job full court. That was like the only adjustment he made, and it worked a little bit. But Memphis adapted to that. Key word: adapted. Something Nash didn't do all game. Something Nash did not do all game.
Hell yeah, I'm a grouch tonight, Piper. I don't know who the heck, but hell yeah, I'm a grumpy tonight. Damn straight.
Nope.
I'm bitter. I'm bitter tonight. If you're not embarrassed or slightly frustrated by tonight, like, I don't know, man, then you really aren't a Nets fan. You're probably just like a stan of a certain team. But yeah, I mean, it's one thing to have a team play down, but to not make adjustments when those teams are playing down is even, I think, the most frustrating thing, right? Like, and I agree. Eleni Beeson, shout out to you. This is the year. This is the time, and it's to be noted that other good teams, are playing their rookies.
Austin Reeves
That's
on
what's
the Lakers.
frustrating, dude. Like, other good teams are playing their rookies consistently.
Bro, contenders like the Bucks with David Nora, the Bulls, the Lakers. Who else?
I mean, and that's the thing, dude. Like, even if like because unless you convert the two-way, somebody was saying they can't play in the playoffs. Like,
yeah, no.
So my thing is like, why wouldn't you want, barring like injuries, barring something, it's like, why wouldn't you want somebody like at least the Sharp and Cam to get enough play to be very competent within playing within the squad? And then at the same time, if you discover that somebody like Kessler is absolutely what this team needs,
literally,
like he literally is exactly like, say what you want about Cam, say what you want about Sharp, but Kessler to me is one guy that I think is more of what this team needs than anything, right? That 3-and-D type guy. Like, it's unbelievable. Like,
yeah, and he's been a great shooter this year. Since he's played for us, he's been a great shooter. And
why you would not want to build these dudes up to be part of the chemistry of the team, exactly. Minority people, they have great chemistry. Why you would not want to capitalize on that or continue to work on that is frustrating, especially when you see other teams that are going to make a run in the playoffs have their rookies. And then, so by the time we get there, if we're not doing that, these other teams have something that they need and they've worked at it all season. Okay, so somebody's saying that they did change their two-way. I've been kind of confused with that because I've heard people say that, and then I read something, and then I've heard this, so that's good to know. I appreciate that because that's one of those things I should pay attention to more, but I haven't. But
here's the thing:
it's beyond me.
Do you expect Nash to actually go to these guys in the playoffs?
I mean, at some point, see, this is the way I look at it, right? Like, if you look at what they said about Kyrie, that the whole team basically came and said, we want Kyrie to play away games. Like, is it that what it's going to take again? Is it going to take the rest of the team to go, you really should be, you really should be throwing Cam in there more. You really should be doing this, and I don't want to just wait for the argument, because then the argument is, if Kyrie was here and Joe Harris was here, we wouldn't need them. And I beg to differ, right? Like, I'm not seeing enough from Blake Griffin, Millsap, Bruce Brown, enough to be fully confident about what they're going to bring the rest of the season and into the playoffs. And then every time I see Kessler come in, I'm like, holy crap. Like,
yeah. where was he the whole game? But now he's here doing all of this.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, it's Nash's call to make.
Yeah.
Players can only do but like give a 2 senses in, but at the end of the day, Nash can only really make that call to say, okay, you play. And if he genuinely thinks a lineup of Bruce Bembry and James Johnson on the same floor is going to translate to positive basketball, I don't know what to say for Nash. I don't know what to say for Nash.
I got to address chat a little bit. Like, if we're all of a sudden now we're saying the Nets defense is abysmal, maybe the last couple of games, but we've had the number 4, number 5 rated defense. Like, and
we've been
doing great on defense for a while. It's our rebounding. And yeah, we know Joe Harris and Kyrie are not like the greatest defenders, but that's not really what we're lacking at the moment right now. We're missing open shooters and people willing to hit shots. It's like rebounds.
Put it this way, Kyrie and Joe solve a good 70% of our problems. A good amount of our problems. Obviously, we genuinely need a true center, like some better rebounders and a genuine 3-and-D guy. Because if we're not going to play Kessler, we need a 3-and-D wing. We genuinely need a 3-and-D wing.
Yeah. And by the way, just a little, AJ said somebody tripped over his Ethernet cable and he's like, crap's all effed up. So he's trying to get
who tripped over his
Because that's right. Cable? I forgot. AJ got off the McDonald's Wi-Fi and I convinced him to get wired internet because I'm like, bro, dude, if you're streaming, bro, you need wired internet. Like, you can't.
Right. You convinced I got Ethernet. I'm pretty sure AJ now got Ethernet. You finna convince everybody to get good internet, man.
If you do any streaming, you cannot rely on Wi-Fi, right? Like, unless you got that rich man Wi-Fi where it's like everything's absolutely perfect, top of the line, everything.
Right.
But even then, you shouldn't. But
yeah, but going forward, like, I'm really looking at this buyout. I don't want to trade. I don't feel like anybody has value, but I'm all in to waive Millsap, waive Carter. If a buyout is good enough, even waive Blake. We need to cut some obvious odd man out on this roster and get someone that can actually help. Tristan Thompson looks like an option. I was gonna say Rondo, but Kyrie is coming back, so he's off the table and he's on the Cavs. Who else?
Well, I mean, it's like, okay, if you take stock, like, let's be honest, I don't think there's any major trade moves in happening, right? If we do make trades, it's going to be very minor. Maybe give up somebody, hopefully, for a low second pick. Like, if you can squeak that out of Javon Carter, right? Like, if there's going to be anything, it's going to be anybody being let go, or maybe even a small, very minute move that really doesn't get you back anything. And if there's anything that's going to take place, it may happen in the buyout market, right? But if you stop and you look at the areas that we have issues, right? Rebounding. Okay, Giddy 917. I saw rebounding, so I'm gonna go with it, right? You do have Sharp that can provide you rebounding. So why not trying to institute that? Then
here, I'll argue this with Sharp. He is a foul machine. Even in this game, he got in 8 minutes, he got 5 fouls.
I know. I don't disagree, but I'm saying he will help. He will. I'm just saying if you are not in the position to go out and get because I see some of the most ridiculous takes of people that think that we could actually pull off, and it's just not going to happen, right? But it's like, if you have these issues, you have somebody like Sharp who can get rebounds. You have Kessler who has proven to be a rebound machine. And at the same time, if you're lacking scoring, why are you not utilizing these things? It's like, and it's like it's the same thing that goes into people that are like talking about, oh, well, we need to trade this, we need to get that. It's like, you have the answers on your team right now.
Yeah.
And
there might be homegrown, but they're answers to what we need right now.
Exactly. And they've already proven that they can be effective against NBA starters.
And if the Warriors, Bulls, Bucks, Lakers are playing their homegrown talent, I don't see any excuse for us not to say, you know what, Kessler, get in over Millsap, get in over Blake. Duke, take some minutes off of Bruce. Cam, we're gonna play you up, see what you can do. I don't see it hurting, especially this early. into the midpoint of the season where we're still trying to get some wins, trying to figure stuff out, I don't see why not.
I mean, think about this, right? If you had a full-time Kyrie from the beginning of the season, if you had Harris back full and everybody we're supposed to have, then we could have a different conversation about what's needed. And I'm pretty sure we would look a lot different. Well, at the current state of things, we don't have those individuals and things are different. And it exposes the lack of rebound. It exposes the lack of scoring that we now, we went from I think last year, a more scoring bench to now a more defensive bench. But when you do lose LA on a foot soreness or whatever, you're taking scoring option away there. And then
you're getting smaller.
And you're getting smaller. And then you move yourself down to Patty, who today, Patty just laid it in, unfortunately. So now you're arguably down to your two of your starters who the league has shown that they can adjust their defense to affect the team, right? And it's and especially if you now have a coach that is unwilling to rotate and unwilling and continuing to just put defensive-minded players in there all the time when you need more scoring than just these two individuals, this is how ugly it's going to look. Because that was the other thing. I'll shut up and I'll let you go. The other it was the passing tonight was so atrocious. And then every shot that was taken looked like a desperation shot opposed to trying to
move the ball, find the best shot.
Exactly. You just kept forcing, like, especially now, the ISO KD and Harden.
It got figured out.
It's figured out, bro. Like, I don't care how good these guys are.
We have no real plays. We have to see how good Patty Mills is shooting. You would think we'll have some plays made for Patty or even made for Joe. We literally off the first play, get it to Joe, get him going, or LMA, put him in the post, let him get going. First play of the game. We don't do none of that for Patty. Why? He's arguably our best shooter this season. Why don't we try to get Patty going first? Make sure set double screens for him to get up, get an open shot. And it's like, we don't do this. But I'm like, why don't we do any of these things?
I don't know. I mean, that is part of, I believe there's like some sort of stubbornness or to stick with regulars. Like, I owe this person, or like, I get, you look at a team like the Grizz and you're like, okay, this is going to be a tough game. So I'm just going to go with my veterans and my regulars. But at what point then do you have to ask yourself, okay, it's not working, let's try something else? And that's the part that is, and you even saw that going to back last year with him, was that his inability to make the changes when we needed it, right? Like, he's gotten better at calling timeouts, but as far as like the stubbornness to move away from, like, but let me read a couple with the chat here. Bruce Bemery and Johnson are all slashers and don't really have a jumper. Shout out to My Holy King. A lot of players won't get enough shots when Kyrie comes back. Yeah, I mean, of course, right? But it changes the dynamic. I mean, it moves people wide open, makes it easier for KD, it makes it easier for Harden to get a shot. Now you're introducing Kyrie, and Kyrie can get his own shot. And I think that even, I know this sounds, I mean, it's true. Like, I think having those three guys in there and then anybody else you bring in just makes it's going to allow them to free up to even be scored, because these guys are going to be having so much more attention. But when you don't have that massive amount of attention on other guys, it really does expose these guys' abilities and skills. Let's see. If Cam and Kessler get real minutes and a real role, there's no doubt in my mind they wouldn't be better at the same level of Malik Monk, Cam Payne, or Grayson Allen. I mean, facts. There's some, I mean, Grayson Allen's a rookie this year, right? Or was he not?
No, he's a sophomore. I'd say he's a sophomore. Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Yeah, okay.
He was on the Grizz,
I agree with that, Clutch. I agree with that. Right, 100%. Let's see what else here. Post-COVID, shout out to Yvonne. Team is only sloppy. I can explain that one word. Well, I mean, listen, I did say I don't know if it was AJ or Chubbs that I said, where it was like, I mean, KD even came and said out, I was off for 10 days and I didn't do shit. And he didn't work out at all. And I could kind of, dude was on a nice run and he's come back, and it's just his shot's not falling down as beautiful as it should. And I think KD's going to be just fine. I think Harden and KD will be fine just getting back in the swing of things. But when you're asking them to get back in the flow, but then at the same time getting double teamed, that can look really disgusting. And I think that's part of the reason of why it looks right now. It's just, yeah, exactly. Perfect thing. 8-man rotation, pure BS, especially in January. But
January.
Hey, homeboy threw some English in there tonight, bro. What's up, fellas?
Oh
I'm assuming. I'm assuming he's saying "What's up, fellas" or "Love you, fellas." But I'm proud. There's some. Yes, this is growth.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, dude. I'm reading into it. What's up, fellas?
Nah, because before he only put the Korean. He didn't put like.
And maybe that's Korean for fellas. I mean, I don't know, dude.
He probably said shit, fellas.
No, but how awesome it would be if this dude's actually in South Korea and doesn't understand what we're saying, but he's figuring it out and he loves the show. Would be great. I'll give him that. But yeah, all right. So you're back, AJ.
Yeah, bro. Like my shit. Somebody tripped over my. You know how like the Ethernet cable disconnects, and then like the little plug-in disconnected. I was like,
yeah. But here's my thing: who tripped over it though?
Did you put a beat? Did you put a quick beat down or what? Or like
I had to fight. We had to fight.
Hey, okay. I'm assuming maybe your girl's there and she said she tripped, but she just ripped that shit out the wall. That's what I'm thinking.
Yo, I got tight, bro. Like I said, this only made my night totally worse. Like you can't get any worse than this. You know what I'm saying? Can't get worse. I'm surprised everybody's still in here though. A lot of people are in here.
No, I mean people are frustrated, yo. I mean it's frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a reality, and there's probably people in here that are enjoying our misery, and there's people in here too that are throwing some good shit up. It is what it is. But I mean,
you talked about the rebounding already.
Yeah, I said we brought up that. Well, my point was this, and maybe you can compound on it. Was like we shouldn't be like when we have the answers on our roster, like more rebounding means you could play more Kessler, you could play Sharp, right? You need more scoring, you have Cam, right? Like you have the answers to your problems at the moment, right? Kyrie comes back, Harris is back, things change, right? Like you can have a different discussion. But the issues that you're having now, you have a solution on your bench. And then shout out to somebody before, I can't remember your name, he said, there's no reason we should be doing an 8-man fucking rotation in January, right? Like that's part of the issue. It's just, especially tonight on a night when it looks ugly and players are being, bright side Callaway. Shout out to Callaway. Look on the bright side. At least we're not the Lakers.
You know what? That is a genuine.
That is very true. Imagine if Harden. Imagine if Harden came out and said, "Hey, I can miss 15 shots. I don't need to make. I can have 9 turnovers. I'm allowed to do that." And like that's your response. Like imagine if Harden came out saying some shit like that.
3-game losing streak with 2 MVPs. Wow.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though. It happens. Like I said, like I Memphis played hard. They played like they wanted to win, bro. They played like with energy. They bullied us. You know what I'm saying we were just soft. That's all you gotta really say about the game.
It's like we played with the energy of Kyrie's coming back. Who cares? That's what it was kind of like. But ever since the news came out, Kyrie is about to play road games and he might return January 5th. We started to lose. I thought, and it's no coincidence. It's like, you know what?
You think the team is unfocused?
Ever since that news came out, it's like this is the first time we've seen very 2020-esque tangibles from this team. No rebounding, no effort, no defense has been slipping. This is the second time we let a team score 40 in a quarter.
Yeah.
Hey, do you see this? I guess an after game. I love the young guys and what they bring to their team. Durant added he liked how Nash didn't put the starters back in when the young guys were playing well in the fourth, which means this man recognizes the importance of the team.
Yeah.
And these young guys and what they can bring to it, and it needs to be acknowledged.
That game was long gone, though. They shouldn't have gone back in the game, the starters.
No, I mean, it was long gone, but it's like, imagine if you made that move. I'm not saying full rookie starters. I mean, and
No, I'm talking about the fourth quarter, bringing KD and Harden back.
Of course, but the acknowledgement of what they bring, it's just imagine if they actually did that throughout the whole game.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Probably could have been having a different stream. I still think it's a close game and very much well still could have lost the game. But, I mean,
yes,
they did exactly what you needed throughout the whole game.
Like, I'm not putting you guys back in. Watch the rookies do this. I think it was like, it's like, play just to play.
Yeah, what was the score in the final fourth quarter?
We cut it down. With 5 minutes left, Cam cut it down to 12, I believe. Damn, where's my phone?
We outscored
the 10, right? We cut it to 10 at one point. Yeah, it was to 10.
Yeah, we were 31-22 in that half. So it's like, I mean, in the fourth quarter. So that, the third quarter is what killed us. 40-26. That was atrocious.
Yeah, 40.
That third quarter was the dagger. That game was over then.
Somebody said Javon Carter keeps getting minutes over Kessler. Yeah. I was surprised he didn't put Kessler. I was like, might as well go full rookie mode. But he put Kessler. I mean, he put Javon Carter and Bruce Brown in. And I'm like, huh?
I mean, they played good, but it would.
They played okay, but I was like,
nice okay. It would have been nice.
Might as well just put the rookies in because we're down by what? We down by 28.
You're down by 30.
Yeah, we were down by 30. We might as well put the.
Do you see this? OJ Mayo says he's going to join the Discord. I don't know, bro. I don't think I'm like.
He said, "I don't know, bro."
I don't know, bro.
I would love to see OJ Mayo versus Proof. I would love to see that.
That would be entertainment. I might just let that happen just to watch.
I'm not going in my own Discord because there's so much emotionalness in the
we try to. Hey, I'm just dropping out information right now. If you are watching the stream and you are on our Discord or you plan on joining the Discord,
it gets
that main chat area is going to be band central.
Emotional.
Like, we made chats for people to be all kinds of weird in other sections, but that main chat of our Discord it's on the cleanup path, and the band hammer will be swift. Will be heavy.
I know there's people that are not Nets fans in there. They're just like trolling. Oh, yeah. I know there's people that are in there just trolling because I feel like every Discord has those like people. Well, I don't know if you have like security or something like that. Just join the Discord. It's wild. Yeah, Tommy Bryant.
Our Discord is something else, bro. It's not a weak place.
When I first started it,
respectful, but
it was amazing. Like we had great Nets talks, but now it's just went left. Like there's so many people just.
Oh yeah, and I get. And, hey Pepe, do you mind sharing with everybody why I kicked you out today in the middle of a game when we're
Pepe
talking and frustrated? Oh no, I kicked him to make a point because Pepe's been there for a while, but Pepe just came with some wilding ass shit right in the middle of there, like two
dudes band hammer was
out. And I just like, you're gone, bro. Like
it was people are getting emotional. Well, shout out to Nick. Emotional hours in there's so many emotional.
Yeah, El Nick, yes, Discord, exactly.
Bro. El Nick is right with the emotional hours.
Yes.
Man. Yeah, but this game was. I don't even want to think about this game anymore.
Again, it's not like at the end of the day, it's not a panic. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna be fine. It's just, I do think there needs to be some acknowledgement of who we have as players right now, how things are working, how we need to institute some other players into our lineup, and it would benefit us. Other people are out there, other teams are using their rookies, and their rookies are getting shine, and they're integrated very well into their team. And they're going to be beneficial going forth. And it's like the fact that like we are not doing that and just like sticking with the same crap that's not working. It's frustrating, again, different when all the guys come back, but damn, this tonight, like I'm just waiting for me to go out. AJ out.
Oh, Chelsea out. No, my reason was bad though, man. I'm telling you, my whole Wi-Fi router was like out here. I was like, what the? Like, it just hears a boom, 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 and it's like my whole Wi-Fi router is out. AJ, I'll probably hit you on IG call. Yeah, okay, bro. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hit me on IG, brother.
I don't know if I can show it. It might get.
I was cooking.
Yeah, AJ was not.
It's good. People just get emotional, bro. They get emotional. Like you don't gotta be emotional. Like
it was nice to see you put DJ in this place, though. I'll give him that.
He was wilding, bro. And it's not even like I like DJ too. It's not even like I have beef for him.
No.
I like DJ, but it's like, bro, DeMar DeRozan is not MVP right now. I sent him a whole article. The NBA.com doesn't have DeMar DeRozan number 1 in MVP. He's like, he's my MVP, but it's like, bro, you're not an NBA writer. You're not an NBA anything. Your vote doesn't mean anything, bro. So
DJ jumps on whatever the hot take is at the moment. That's
DJ.
He's
like, you're not an NBA writer, bro.
DeMar's been bugging out. I'll say that.
He's been playing good, but just because he got 2 buzzer beaters, I'm not throwing him in the first MVP race. I'm not throwing him. He's up there. I'll give him he's in the mix, but I'm not giving him no
MVP. You know what's crazy? He hit those shots, but he was inefficient as hell from the field.
Exactly.
He was missing if you really watch, he was missing every shot up until that one. But
the first buzzer beater was ugly as hell. Like it looked like I thought he just chucked it. That's how the shot, the first one. I was like, did he just chuck that? And it just was like,
I was off one leg. Crazy.
But
just shout out to Joanne Desert. Give me a good reason to panic right now when we got Kyrie coming back and we got Harris coming back in a couple weeks. Shams did report today that they said Kyrie's first game will be in Indiana. I guess Nash was asked about it today, and Nash said, no, there's been no definite date. So who knows about that now?
I'm not believing what Nash says.
I'm not,
I can't.
Yeah, but I feel, but you will believe Shams over Nash?
I don't know. Nash literally said, well, our rookies needed to ramp up. That's why they didn't play all tonight. Meanwhile, he said LaMarcus needed to ramp up, but played the next game.
And he did kind of cap on the Kyrie thing. Remember when they asked him about Kyrie coming back? And it was 2 days later, Kyrie is coming back on the road.
Listen, to talk about that panic thing. Yes, this is not panic time. We are still okay. Yes, we fell out of first place. We're in second. What are we in second or third still? I mean, the top 4 teams have all been separated by a game, right? So there's no reason to panic. What is frustrating, there's a difference between panic, oh my God, the season's over, GM do something, you do so, oh my God, everybody do something, we need to fix this problem. The Nets' problems are fixable within house. We have what we need to fix the ship for the 3-game loss. And the fact that Nash has not gone to that for whatever reason is a different thing than panicking on the whole season. When I say panic, that means you panic your season is going down in flames, right? Like it's not a something to lose your mind over. You can be frustrated and embarrassed.
It's not panic time.
But it's not panic time. There's a big difference.
Just frustrating. It's like this is embarrassing and we shouldn't lose like this. So,
exactly.
Like I was listening to the last stream of what Jay was saying, about being relax, and you should be frustrated as a fan. But if you look at this game, everybody came out healthy, everybody's whole is the great part of the game. When everybody's healthy, everybody's whole, that's the greatest take ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the greatest part of this. Everybody's healthy, everybody's whole. We move on. We lose to the Grizzlies, we move on. Like I said, the Bucks lost to the Pistons, they're gonna move on. People lose to bad. This is the NBA. You know what I'm saying? NBA happens. Like when bad teams beat good teams, it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Somebody wants to fire coach.
When KD is super good. When KD starts panicking, then I'm a panic.
Yes. Well, KD is always calm. I've never seen him panic.
Somebody said stop capping.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Or panic because Nash is our coach.
Bro, I've been worried. I told you at the beginning that I was worried about Nash. At the beginning of the season, before the season started. I was
the same people were the same people that probably didn't like Kenny Atkinson.
Yeah. The only thing is coaching matters in the playoffs. That's when I'm gonna start a little panic about Nash in the playoffs. But now it's regular season. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? He was bad tonight, terrible tonight. But like I said, it's a regular season game. We have so many more games left. Steve Nash versus coach with the Bible. Bertha Plays is going to lose 100-0. Oh nah. They're coming at this is the Nash trash stream tonight, bro.
I told you, that was the other thing I said tonight. Yeah. I said multiple times in Discord, incoming Nash slander in the stream tonight. Yeah, I mean, I'm frustrated. That is my biggest thing. I don't even give a shit that KD and Harden didn't have good games. It's just more of you allowed it to happen and you did nothing to fix it until we were down by 20, and then you go, okay, let me play the young guys and then
it was the effort. That's what it was.
Better.
Bro.
Yeah, they scored more points in the third quarter than we did in any other quarter.
Yeah, no heart, no effort. We were soft.
No, zero.
Soft. So, everybody was, except for the rookies. Let me make that clear. Everybody was soft, no heart, except for the rookies. Those 3 rookies. Everybody was soft. But yeah,
if you got it, we're going to get closing this down. But if you got any questions, just do @Saint. If you got any questions before we get out of here, this was one of those streams where we were just like, yes, you got to show up, take the views.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Don't hold your head down. It is what it is.
I was just gonna. It was crazy.
Look forward to the next game, which supposedly we'll see it. What we play in what?
Wednesday,
and that
Kyrie, the alleged Kyrie game. The alleged Kyrie game.
Potentially the Kyrie game. We'll see. Yeah. But if you got any questions, just type @Saint. Ask your question. Probably going to cut it short tonight. Hey, OJ Mayo, I'm warning you right now, bro. You come in that Discord and you start acting a fool.
Bam.
Bam.
The Yogi Band hammer.
Yeah, the Yogi Band.
I'm telling you right now. You come in there, come at me like you did today. It's going to be a different discussion.
Maya B said, I don't want to hear Shannon Sharp. I feel you. Shannon Sharp's going to talk about smack. But you can't talk smack because the Lakers is trash.
No Lakers or LeBron media can talk crap at them.
They can't talk nothing about this loss.
No.
They don't want to see nothing. No Lakers fans saying, I know like some of my friends are Knicks fans and they blew up my group chat. I heard the Knicks got blown out by the Grizzlies. I'm like, you know where the Knicks are right now? Do you know where the Lakers are right now?
Yeah, no.
Like, come talk to me when you're
Kyrie
above 5,
coming back
seed.
fixes our problems. Randall coming back makes the Knicks worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Lakers at full healthy still have problems. Like there's levels to this.
Yeah, I was like, come talk to me when you're above the 5 seed. Both of y'all is in the 15th. What are y'all, 10th, 11th? Come talk to me when you're above the 5 seed, bro.
Shout out to King J Dex. Don't you think Mills, Harden, Edwards, KD, Clax is a great lineup that should get minutes? I mean.
Mills, Harden, Edwards, KD, Clax.
At the moment. I mean, listen, I'm just saying, like, Edwards, I think, would be a great influx into the team. I didn't have a problem with Bembry's energy in the beginning of the game. It just, he kind of fell off, right? Like, he had good energy in the beginning of the game, and then it just stopped working. So,
yeah.
I'm just still blown away that KD with the rookies and then Mills with just the rookies was some of the most exciting basketball I had seen from this team all season. Like I enjoyed watching KD and Patty both run with the rookies just each other than I did watching KD and Harden this season. Like I really I enjoyed that more than anything.
Yeah. Whenever our stars play with the rookies, it looks beautiful. Harden coming back from protocol looks best with the rookies. KD looked amazing with the rookies. Patty was amazing with the rookies, and it's just like, why?
I don't know what's going to take. What's going to take for Nash to play them? I don't know. It's like I said. I don't know if he doesn't want to embarrass. You know what it is? He's a player coach, so he don't want to embarrass the vets.
That's a good point. Let's talk about that because somebody mentioned before, and I should have clicked on it. They had mentioned before. I don't know if whoever wrote that, if you're still here, just type it again. But they mentioned, like, do you think the reluctance to play the rookies is because Nash is beholden to these subpar, like Blake and Brown?
He's a player, bro. I'm telling you, like, he don't want to upset people or, like, he don't want to bench vets for rookies. The real coaches would do that, though. Popovich would do that in a heartbeat.
See, and that's the coach I want. I want the coach to play who's working. And
Tom Thibodeau would do that in a heartbeat.
Sit your ass down and figure out why you're not working.
Right? That's like he's not like he's not that type of coach.
I mean, growing up, that's what I'm used to. I'm not.
Me too. I'm used to that too. You do something wrong, come here.
It's
come here and get your. You grab your jersey. Come, get out. Sit on the bench. Get your mind right. That's my coach used to do. Bro, get your mind right.
Especially if you had the coach that would yell, like, Jesus.
More and more, you're seeing those NBA coaches die out. Right, for these player coaches.
These player coaches, bro. I'm telling you, you don't want to upset. You don't want to step on their toes. Like, bro, these guys are not playing best. Sit them on the bench. Put the people who are going to play in. Like, you'll teach them a lesson, bro. I bet you when they get back in, they're not going to play no soft stuff again. Like, put Blake and Paul Miller, all those guys back in. After you bench them for rookies, I bet you they won't play soft no more. You know what I'm saying?
I would take Kenny Atkinson back. I would love to have this because Kenny was a guy that would tell you straight up, and players didn't like that. Kyrie didn't like that. They didn't like Kenny because Kenny was telling you straight up what he wanted to do.
Kenny was that type of coach.
And players got butthurt about it. I love Kyrie and I love some of these superstars, but the reality is Kenny's a real coach. Like, he will coach and do what he thinks is best for the team. But unfortunately, it's a player-driven league now, and they're the ones that, their thoughts are more important than the coaches sometimes. And it's like, there's a reason probably. Yes, Nash outside of basketball is actually a great dude, right? There's been endless stories about the type of player, the things that he's done for players, living in his house. Like, he is a team player, like a player-friendly coach, will not rock the boat. But you need a coach sometimes that gets up and really gets into these dudes in their heads sometimes and set them straight. And the other thing I loved about Kenny, shout out to Melody. Kenny, I mean, if you were here prior to the big three and you did not witness what Kenny Atkinson did for Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jarrett Allen, all the young guys, especially like – he developed those guys to the guys that we loved, right? And those guys went out and got paid.
Spencer too. Spencer.
Yeah, that's what I said, Spencer. And,
Kenny had his problems, but he knew the right decisions when it needed to.
Yeah, he was a development coach.
Is perfect, but he knew
he wasn't no soft coach, bro. He was he would sit your butt down. Like, I remember when they tried to remember when he was trying to sit DJ down and he was playing Jarrett Allen more. And then he got blowback for that. Like, he's that type of guy. Like, I don't care if Jarrett Allen's second year or his first year. I'm putting him in if DJ's like playing soft.
And guess who turned out to be right? And guess who turned out to be right on DJ, right? Like,
well, he's not our problem no more. The Lakers is.
Shout out Mo Capone. Yeah. That's how your parents used to scold you. Yeah, I had an AAU coach when I was at AAU. He was like a tough coach. I'm talking about suicide, that tough coach. Like, he would grab you by come here. You better start playing hard, bro. Like, he would like one of those coaches, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of gets you. It got me right, though. I'm not, a lot of people, parents would say like, hey, he's being too aggressive, but I'm not gonna lie. It got me like, it got my head right, and I'll get back in the game and start going off because my coach is like, on me like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how basketball is. Sometimes you need that, bro.
You need that coach to kick you in the butt, man.
Yeah, sometimes you need that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you need somebody to do that to you, like wake you up. Somebody said Edwards 6'7". Yeah, can shoot and play defense. Yeah, I don't know, man. When's Nash gonna play the rookies, man?
Can have one person convince me why to play Blake or Millsap over Kessler Edwards at this point. Like, honestly,
what happened to Paul Millsap? Was he even dressed tonight?
He's there.
Was he there tonight? I didn't even see him on the bench. Dude,
I would start Kessler Edwards over Brown, Bembry, Blake Griffin, and Paul Millsap.
Yeah.
I would.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
And somebody just said he's got a 7-foot wingspan. Yeah, King J. Yeah, like I would start him over all four of those players.
He's an NBA defender, bro. I knew it from when I first saw him. I was like, yo, he can guard in the NBA. He can guard players. Like, his defense is nice. Ask y'all questions though, y'all. Like I said, we're about to wrap this up soon. Put @Saint, ask y'all questions.
Pepe said KD loved Kenny Atkinson though, so I was confused.
I don't think Kyrie didn't like him.
That was around Kyrie's famous thing saying, "We don't need a coach."
I'm gonna tell you guys.
That was the same time he came out and said, "Yeah, we don't really."
I'm gonna tell you what it really was. It was DJ.
It was DJ.
Kyrie.
It wasn't even Kyrie. DJ went to
but when your star player that arguably you say got everybody there comes out, literally tells you right in the middle of all that and says we don't really need a coach, pretty much says all you need to know about how Kyrie feels about that.
Yeah, but I don't know. How I saw it, Kenny benched DJ for Jarrett Allen, which was a positive impact.
Yeah.
DJ got mad.
DJ was pissed.
Kept throwing DJ kept throwing hissy fits at KD and Kyrie, and they were like, "All right, can y'all just fix this, please? Because he's bugging out." You know how it is. Like, yo, can you just do this? Because he's bugging
What team did Kenny Edwards go to, and now their young guys are balling out?
Kenny Atkinson, Warriors. He's
Warriors, and look how that has. But look how. Okay, so here we go.
You're right.
So follow Kenny where he went to the Warriors. right? And then worked with them in the offseason into this beginning of the season, right? Almost. I can't remember when he left them, but you see what the young players have done over there.
Yeah. They fired Kenny in the middle of the.
I don't know that they fired him, but they let him go. Because
I think they fired him or they let him go. I remember that's when Jacques Vaughn came in, wasn't it? When he got fired and Jacques.
No, we fired him.
We fired him and then Jacques came in.
I was talking about the Warriors. I'm not saying. I don't think the Warriors fired. I think they let him go because.
The Warriors let him go.
The Clippers let him go. He's on the Warriors now.
Yeah.
Okay, the Clippers let him go.
They didn't weren't like, get the fuck out of here. You did something horrible. I think the guy wanted his own coaching staff, right?
You're right though. Kenny's a great development coach. Like that's his thing is developing young players, and he's great at that. But the head coaching thing,
I was happy with Kenny. I know people were mad. I mean, but that was the other thing too. People were mad at Kenny, and it was like realistically, it was like, what are you expecting this guy to do? He had his flaws, but it wasn't like he was going to make the Nets team that he had at his disposable, and that was going to make us like these great winners. But it showed you once he left and all the work he did with it basically proved. Unfortunately, people wanted immediate satisfaction with Kenny as a coach and it relating to Nets wins. But once he left, you saw the impact that he had.
Kenny was there this game, right? I think Kenny was there. Yeah, Kenny's on the bench, I think, on this game. Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to Kenny, man. Like I said, great development coach. But the only thing I think when he used to head coach was he did have a problem with rotations. The rotations were kind of weird. But like I said, development wise, I would like Kenny like as an assistant coach. I want him as an assistant coach, but
he'll be great on this.
Develop Clax, develop all these rookies. Man. Like, come on,
if we had Kenny instead of Jordan Ott, this team will be going somewhere. I believe that.
Jordan Ott. I can't.
Cake Spoon needs immediate satisfaction.
Oh my goodness!
Cypher, is it worth having KD, Kyrie, and Harden if they get rid of coaches who can help the team for the sake of their egos? Guess we're about to find out, aren't we?
We can talk about the last point. We can talk about Kyrie coming back.
I will say this, right? If Kyrie comes back and we don't win it, I'm going to be
on Wednesday.
I'm just saying in general, right? Like if Kyrie comes back and we have the full squad that we have and we still don't win it, I need to know what the fuck's wrong. Like it's getting to the point where
you're talking about championship or just the games?
Winning it all, right? Because we were supposed to get that at the beginning of the season, right? And let's be honest, nobody knows how this season is going to turn out with the Nets. We don't know.
Nope, we do not know what
we do not know. We know we're getting away Kyrie, and we have a good idea how that's going to turn out. But we still don't know how the rest of the season is going to turn out. We don't know how that's going to impact the playoffs. We don't know how it's, what's going to come of him possibly playing home games. So I'm just saying, if we go another season where we don't get what we're supposed to have and what I think Nets fans deserve, where we have that full squad on the team, like some questions have got to be asked, right? And I don't know what they are, and I'm not sure what changes need to take place, but you've got to is it just the basketball gods don't want it, right?
I'll say it this way. If we don't get it done this year, Nash needs to go. That is my first move.
Okay. Yeah, no.
We don't get it done.
Wait, with the big three healthy? With the big three healthy. Y'all saying with the big three healthy, though, right?
If bearing injury, can't get it done, Nash needs to see the door.
Because I know the excuses are going to be like, oh, we didn't have the big, last year. We didn't have the big three. I mean, his coaching flaws were apparent last year in the playoffs, but they were like, no, we were injured.
I mean, we were set up. I mean, that's what's frustrating is last year we were set up at the end of the year to run crazy with the big three. And I arguably believe we would have won, but then there goes Harden and his hammy and Kyrie's back and then Kyrie injury. And it's just like, fuck. And then it's like this year, okay, we start to see, no Kyrie. Now it's only half game Kyrie. We don't know how it's going to finish and what could possibly happen going on. But I agree. If we don't win it again this year, and I don't want to hear the excuses for it's like something's got to change, whether it's Nash out the door or something's got to go. Like something's got to change because you can't have this amazing opportunity of I don't know when the Nets will ever have three superstars of this caliber on a team.
Nope.
Like this again.
Yeah.
I do think attracting these stars has definitely put us in the thing where good players are going to want to come. I do believe that. I think they have changed that culture where other great players will want to come play here. I just don't know that we'll ever be in this type of scenario again where you can say, "Oh,
You
hey,
gotta get as much rings as
my
possible.
Starters are KD, Kyrie, and Harden." I don't know that happens again for us.
Like, we need to get as much rings as possible, bro. As much rings as we can get out of this. Like I said, I think Kyrie said it before. Like the ages that everybody's at, the big three is like they won't have that much time left.
No, they
don't.
People think it's a lot of time. Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. You got striking the iron's hot.
I will say, if we don't win it with the big three, it will be probably one of the biggest disappointments in the NBA history.
Not even gonna say NBA and sports.
Yes.
Damn. Really?
If we don't
win with the big three,
right. I mean, Miami. I'm trying to think of the other big threes that failed.
That would be. I'm not even.
No other big threes really failed.
Not even basketball. Look at the Steelers. You look at what other big. Look at the Capitals. This will be labeled as way bigger disappointments than any in all sports. In all sports.
We're not capping on. Hey, Peoples Hernandez, come on down. We're not. I can't say your name. Like, I'm just gonna call you. I'm gonna call you Peoples. Like, I get. We're not capping on Sean, right? Like, Sean has done everything he has to make this team, like, just put it together from like drafting to signing.
Our future is right too.
Don't forget. Like, I'm not. I know, but I'm just saying. Like, if we don't win it with the big three, bro, like,
it will be shameful.
I'm sorry, bro. That will be one of the greatest sports disappointments in history.
Back to putting bags on our faces.
It's gonna rival the Paul Pierce KG days.
I will say, you can't listen. You can't. The injuries are not Nash's fault. Can't blame him on that, right? You can't. And the COVID thing, you can't blame on Nash with Kyrie, right? So I take those into consideration. I'm not loony to think those are Nash's fault. But if it gets to the point where we finally have the big three back and it's not working, there's got to be something to said for the coaching.
Yeah, no.
I wanted to switch the top. Well, I see some questions here, but I was going to switch it to Kyrie talk. But
switch.
I'm gonna we'll answer these few questions real quick. Bikram said, "Do you all think we should keep Sadiq Bey instead of trading for Bruce Brown? He's been playing well tonight." That's a good question.
He had a big game tonight. He did have a.
I think we should have kept Sadiq Bey. Yeah. Because the thing with Sadiq Bey, he does lock up on defense too. I don't know if he's a great wing defender like Bruce is. Like,
how is he at rebounding?
He's okay. He's not the best. Sadiq Bey is great he's like a 3-and-D guy. He can guard up and he can shoot the lights out sometimes. He's streaky sometimes, but he can shoot that. They can shoot that three. You know what I'm saying?
This person's got to be a troll. You've got to be a troll, because I remember Jenica Lawrence was in here last time with her conspiracy theories about everything we said. So
come on,
you've got to be a troll.
So
I'm gonna learn that.
Bey is averaging 15 points, 6 rebounds. He is averaging 32% from the three, though.
Ooh, okay. That's not really bad.
37% from the field.
Raheem Fells.
Would you take that over Bruce stats right now, though?
But AJ, his true shooting is worse than Westbrook.
Damn. Okay.
That's no. If your true shooting percentage is worse than Westbrook,
we're taking him versus Bruce Brown, though. We're saying him versus Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown, I'd give it a shot. But if your splits are worse than Westbrook,
yeah. But also let's also be honest, though. Detroit is trash at developing their players.
They are.
Yeah,
they are.
So who knows how Sadiq Bey would have been with us in comparison to there? Would we have developed him better? Possibly, but then we would have fallen into, well, guess what? Nash probably wouldn't play him.
Yeah, we would have fallen into.
Next question. Do you think Claxton has regressed? He seemed so great a few weeks ago. What happened? Regressed? I don't know. I mean,
he regressed, but his injury has affected him.
He didn't regress. You know what it is? I said this before when
he
Claxton
just can't handle size.
When Claxton,
he just can't handle size, bro. No pause or not, but pause or not, dude cannot handle
Cannot handle it, bro. And to be even more of I'm playing the role of Julian tonight.
Where's Julian, bro? Julian. I gotta call him because
we need more length, youth, and energy and athleticism. I know a few older ladies that would agree with you on that one, bro. But
oh man, what was I gonna say? I lost my train. Okay. Nah, because when Claxton when Claxton was out without Harden and it was just Claxton and like the rookies and KD, Claxton had more of like a kind of freedom to do,
and he had
whatever he wanted in that high post, no drive, be aggressive. But now it's kind of like he's still kind of doing that, but with Harden now, I feel like he's a little bit less aggressive now. He's like, let me let KD, and he's relying on KD and Harden to do everything now, But he's still playing. I mean, what do you have tonight? 10.
BX Monster says sign Michael Beasley.
Hell no, I don't know Michael Beasley. Yo, what's good with the chat tonight, bro? Like the chat got me.
Hey, but listen, bro. When you have games like we have the last 3 games, it's kind of okay. Like I know there's trolls out there, bro, but I kind of need this to some degree. Like,
yeah, no, I hear you.
Because
I
mean, if you weren't here for yesterday's game and the chat and where the street,
I heard a little bit of the sandwich talk with Julian. I heard a little bit of sandwich. I was like, because I was driving and I heard him like, yo, that mayonnaise was. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I had my volume all the way turned up. I was
said,
like,
AJ is in the car tight. You gotta listen.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Real quick. Hey, people, right below your post is Isaac posted Discord link. AJ's going to
I'll
pin it at the top, and all you have to do is click on the link and just follow the instructions to join the Discord, make a profile, and you'll be able to get in. That's right below you. AJ is going to pin at the top. He just pinned it now in the top of the comments. Just follow that link, and that'll get you in.
Clax, like I said, Clax, this, like Saint said this before the game too. We were talking, and Dayron was the perfect matchup for Steven Adams tonight. But I don't know. I guess, like I said, what Nash did was start Clax because that's who has been playing well so far. But
that's
Dayron would have been a great match. Like,
I think you still start Clax, right? Yeah. You still start Clax, but I think this would have been a good game to bring Dayron off the bench throughout the game to give.
Because Adams is not no quick center. He's not no quick
he's not.
Spread the floor center. He's like a big body, like just get rebounds and muscle you kind of center. So
Dayron probably still would have gotten cooked a few moments, but and may have gotten some fouls, but you would have given the man some experience. But I also do think there would have been multiple times that man would have grabbed the rebounds when we needed it.
Yeah. I'd rather them do Clax and Dayron rotation instead of Clax and Blake or whoever he put in.
It was Blake.
Or JJ.
It was Blake. Yeah.
Shout out
Clutch.
King J.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say Clutch. He said, "Say, do you think Leandro Ball could help us hit 3 rebounds?" Oh, stop. I mean, whatever.
I mean, that wouldn't hurt. That would not.
Leandro Ball.
Shark does
hurt.
Box out.
It really wouldn't hurt.
Shark does box out. I will give him that.
We're talking about that. Is that guy that went to China and when he robbed remember he robbed
like a meathead.
He took him. He robbed the China store and it was and then Trump had to get him out of jail. You remember when Trump got him out of jail? Because if Trump didn't get him out of jail, Leandro would still have been in Chinese jail.
Oh shit! Look at those people. I love you, AJ St. Chubbs, is that Spanish or mixed kid who lives in Florida, apparently. What the fuck? He's stupid. His name's Julian, bro.
Julian.
Yo, oh yeah, this is what I was gonna switch on to Kyrie. Like, how you guys feel about if Kyrie comes back on Wednesday? Is he gonna be on minutes restriction, rotations?
I hope not.
How y'all feel? What's the Kyrie?
The way I look at it is like, Kyrie, you've had 30 games to sleep. So get your ass out there and play a full game. Don't even come out to rest. Just play.
I'm saying,
he's gonna start, obviously, right? You think he's gonna start? Yeah,
he better.
If you look at what Kyrie's doing today, he's been pretty active from all the scenes we've had. He's played flag football. He's helped
mountain climbing.
He's helped protect Gotham City as Batman.
He played kickball. Don't forget kickball.
Yeah. He must be in great shape, bro. They said everybody was saying he was in great shape when they practiced because he can still practice at home. So he's probably been in the practice.
Don't forget water polo.
Yeah, so he's probably in great shape. So
and there's legitimate video of him actually playing flag football. So that's not even that's
and dude got a lot of rest. I mean, get rid of that. Dude got a ton of rest, bro. So we good, man. I don't know. He's good.
Somebody said Kyrie's ramp up is going to be 2 years. Nah, bro, it's not that
Nash,
long, bro.
Right? Yeah.
Kyrie's in shape, bro. I'm telling you, Kyrie's in shape. He might play Wednesday. Bro.
I mean, I think he stayed in good shape.
Yeah.
But I also think, like there is to be said something of game shape. I do agree.
Yeah,
with
game
that.
shape's always different. Yeah,
I do think, like somebody said, Kyrie will have.
I think we should put him on a minutes restriction, bro, just to be safe.
Yeah, I think he'll have something, but
nothing more than 30. Nothing more than 30.
It's 21 minutes, I'd say, is the max.
Yeah,
Kyrie
21.
Really didn't play kickball or water polo. If you haven't been watching our "What's Kyrie Doing," one of our segments was Kyrie was doing water polo and kickball. So
mountain climbing.
He really did. And he mountain climbed. Oh, he mountain bike riding. Remember?
Mountain bike riding. Yeah. Camping.
And he was a super.
And he was boxing too. Yeah,
he was boxing.
He was doing a lot.
But nah, I believe Kyrie's in shape though. I believe he's in shape.
Shout out to.
My fault. I keep clicking it. The friendly neighborhood Blue Shell is losing to Memphis beneath the great Nets and Lakers. What does he mean by that?
I think he's saying, like, are we not respecting them, or is it like he's losing to Memphis beneath the great?
The Lakers. Oh yeah, because they beat the Lakers too. I'm not gonna lie, people gotta put some respect on this Memphis team, bro. Like I said, they're on a 5-game winning streak. They just beat the Phoenix Suns, I think, last game. So you should respect this team. You should respect this team, bro. They were a playoff team last year, so why wouldn't they get respect? I mean, I think it's because they're so young. People don't think they're up there, but they're still, you know what I'm saying? You should respect them. Good, Desmond Bane can defend. He's a 3-and-D. Then you got John Morant. Jaren Jackson's great. I mean, Steven Adams just rebounds and he just brings big body. Like they're right. I mean,
when I saw Bane in the summer league and that motherfucker looked out there,
he's good, bro.
He had like Mike Tyson size arms out there, and he looked like arms on just a torso.
Yeah,
like
arms
on a torso, just running down and just score. Like he balled.
He reminds me of like a stronger Avery Bradley mixed in with who's that guy in the horn? The Hart kid, Josh Hart. He's like Avery Bradley, Josh Hart, like mixed together, but like tougher and stronger. That's what he is to me, and he's young. So, like I said, they got a good future. The Memphis Grizzlies. Second chance points for the Grizzlies were in yeah. They were out rebounding us today. Crazy. 62 to 33 to 33 rebounds. Unreal. Unbelievable. Hoodie KD is fire. I don't accept any else. Yeah. Like I said, this is just one of them games we just gotta throw it away. Just gotta throw it away.
It happened. We got embarrassed, but you gotta move on to the next one. Hopefully Kyrie plays because Steve Nash again is like,
yeah.
Oh well, I don't know. He might not play.
You take your.
I think Steve Nash doesn't want to give it away to Indiana, but if Kyrie does come back, like I said, it's gonna be amazing. I'm interested to see how the rotations are gonna be. I want to see how many minutes we give him. I want to see if Kyrie, if he still can drop 30 just like that. Or is he still a little rusty? That's going to be the game of the week right there. Kyrie's debut. Everybody's going to watch that. That's going to be most high rated game. I don't know if they put that on national. But.
Knock on wood, I hope it's not a Cavs part 2.
Oh,
bro,
no.
That game broke my heart. I'm I was so hyped. The Big 3 debut is going to be and then we just.
Okay, I just found a great picture of is it Desmond Bane? Oh, don't tell me it's taking a minute here to load, but
bro, he's good, bro. He was killing us, bro. This game.
That's Desmond Bane, bro. That literally is fucking Bane, bro. That's
how'd you get it to move like that, bro? We stepped up our technology, bro.
I'm just telling you that when I saw Bane like in summer league, like that dude, that's what he.
He even got his hair cut like Bane, bro.
I know,
that's just like his hair.
Imagine him smacking someone on the head. He's literally knocking
the
head off.
Dude. Like dude was just he was
crazy,
just
bro.
yeah. That was Bane.
Oh,
like
yeah, bro. He's tough though, man. I like Desmond Bane. He's tough.
I'm definitely gonna watch. I'm gonna watch a Grizzlies game now. They got some guys that are tough.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. And I'm always like John Morant. Like he's just, and now that he can shoot, that just opens up everything for him now, bro. He could shoot. It's like, bro, because he's so athletic. You don't want to get up to play him close because he'll drive right by you and dunk on you. Now you play off him. It's like I can hit that 3 too. So don't sleep.
Hey, Mr. Polymer. No, the question is, can you gift me an Xbox Series?
You gift me an Xbox.
Yeah,
I don't have any consoles, bro.
Yeah, you need to be gifting me that shit.
Actually, I want a PS5.
Yeah, I do too, but good. I ain't spending no $1,000 on.
I'm getting emails to buy like restocks from Sony.
If you're willing to spend like $1,000
on a console,
on a console, you might as well buy a PC. Like really,
$1,000's a lot, bro.
But you might as well get a PC.
I do believe if you signed up with Sony and you have like a PlayStation account, you're gonna get emails of like, hey, we restocked and we got you in the line. Just if you wanna, we're doing on this date at this time and we'll release it. But I got no time for that shit.
Isaac, fucking weirdo. I want tons of
chicks.
You probably do.
I'm ending this right now. After this, come on, Isaac.
Puzzles? Oh man.
Isaac's like, I want a train set. I want a bus set.
Isaac. All right, man. Let's get our last words in.
Oh.
You want to go for it? That's the last words.
That's my last words, bro.
That's my last words too. It's not.
That's my last words.
Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. Yo, we really got embarrassed tonight. We got slapped in the face.
We got spanked, bro.
Yo, they really slapped us in the face and said, "Oh my god."
I don't. Yeah, there's nothing I can fucking say, dude. I mean, outside of. Let's hope we get Kyrie in the next game to give us something to be excited about, because I'm pretty sure that will be a W against the Pacers, right? For some reason, we win every fucking game like we're
on the road.
We're unbeatable on the road, but at home,
that's weird.
We are embarrassing.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. I mean, I just want to get. You know what it is. This will be my last words, and I've felt this way all the way back to the beginning of last season. And when we got the big three, I have yet to really get that feeling that when you have the team that we have with those three guys, and then even include our current bench now with everybody back healthy, I have yet to see us look like, yes, we win games, but I want to see games where we go out there and we just demolish people like I know we can.
Just and straight dominate
from beginning to end. Not this like wishy-washy. When should I call a timeout? When should I sub this guy in? How like just not looking like attractive, like offensive, like play. Like
at least put in effort. Like yes, I don't care if we lost tonight. At least give us some heart. You have no heart. Mm-hmm. Come on, bro. At least
I just want to look like we're a solid unit where we play together and we go out and we smash teams like that. Just give me like 2-3 months of that, please. Like just give me a nice long stretch where we go out and we just smash people like I know we should. And that requires us being completely healthy and everybody being able to play every game. I don't know when that will take place. I have a feeling it may take place next year again, but
is this our first losing streak?
Yeah,
legit. Is it? Yeah. I have we lost back-to-back games?
I don't remember us losing streak.
This is the first time we've lost 2 games, and now this is the first time we lost 3 games. This is our first real losing streak.
Okay, first losing streak.
Have we lost 2 games in a row prior?
Nope.
To
No. I don't think so.
Okay, this is our first 3-game
time
loss.
losing back-to-back.
Yeah.
It just I want that, dude. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I can't go through another season of. You have the big 3, but yet another season of disappointment. I'm getting to that point where it's starting to really piss me off.
Like, we still trying to figure stuff out, and it's just like,
Makes no sense.
Mario Chalmers. You want the yeah? Fuck it. Yeah, I want them. I want them to look like the fucking Warriors. Yes.
The crazy part is the Warriors have a whole bunch of rookies and young boys and sophomores
but they have a system and they've sold their guys on it. Meanwhile, Nash is struggling to find a solid lineup.
Yeah. My last words is make sure you guys hit that like button for us. Follow us on all our socials. At the bottom, you see Chubb's on Twitter now. Saints on Twitter. I'm on Twitter, and then on Instagram, I'm Nets Kingdom 711. That's our Instagram. And make sure you guys again hit the like button for us. And we'll be back on Wednesday for hopefully Kyrie Irving's debut. Kyrie Irving. 50-40-90, Mr. 50-40-90. Will he be back on Wednesday? Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
We'll find out.
You know what I'm saying? I was saying, Chubbs, you got anything?
Nope.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Shout out. Let me do some shouts before we go. I'll shout y'all in the chat out. Thank you guys. Patrick, hey, Clutch, not Clutch, Cakes, Boo. I can't even say your name, but Cypher, hey, Steve Nash is trending. Yeah, awful coaching. Yeah. Peoples, what's up, bro? Watch your stream from start. Thank you, bro. Thank you for watching the stream, bro. Bikram, hey, Raheem, Johan, BX Monster, Mario Crims, and who else is in there? Isaac, thank you, Isaac, for modding. Thank you, Mo Capone, my guy, Mo Capone. Oh, y'all are in here. Y'all in here.
What the hell? I like Cakes Boo to be Nets Kingdom's Molly.
Molly.
What the hell's that mean?
Like she wants to like Molly Quirm or like
the soccer mom.
Oh, I thought he meant a different Molly. You thought he's talking about Molly Kiram first take.
Yeah, Kiram. Yeah.
Molly Kiram.
We're still trying to do a woman's. I need to get.
Cakes don't want to. We were trying to do the ladies' night for y'all, like the ladies' night.
But I think Cakes will come up. But getting Yvonne and Nisha,
I want to do a ladies' night where it's just ladies on the Kingdom talking, like just the ladies. I want to watch and see what y'all like. Maybe like Cakes Boo, Nisha, Yvonne.
Let them run the show.
And Obbs.
Callaway,
and Obbs.
I have a feeling though Callaway gonna run that shit though.
Callaway gonna
run that shit.
I just want a ladies' kingdom one night and just have them do a game.
Chubbs' Twitter should be at the bottom.
I'll drop it in the chat.
It's at Chubbs, capital C, Nets. Yeah, it's right there at the bottom. At Chubbs, Nets, capital C, capital N.
Shout out Nicholas. Thank you, Nicholas, bro. Usable Fiber, shout out you, bro. And again, the Discord is pinned, so y'all want to join the Discord. Join the Discord.
Right. Someone check Steve Nash Vax card. I think it's fake.
That's what.
Shout out Barry. I see you, bro.
Hey, I haven't seen Age tonight. I know Age is having a rough night. Shout out to him.
What happened to Age?
I think he's got to put his dog down. I think.
Damn.
So if you're listening or you do listen, Age.
Shout out to Age, bro. Love.
Nets Kingdom, we got love for you, bro. I know that's some rough shit to let a pet go, especially if you love your pets. Too.
A bad loss and his dog.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So we love you, bro. At Nets Kingdom, man. Big up to you.
Yeah.
Callaway is not a guy.
No, she's
Callaway's a girl.
Callaway's a girl.
Shout out to Callaway, bro. When Callaway came up here that one time, she was talking facts.
Like, she said, say, damn Skippy, I'm gonna run that shit.
Callaway was I think she played ball too, right? She played ball.
Callaway knows what the fuck she's talking about. And
I think she played basketball, so she knows a lot more than
There'll be one rule: you guys can't get liquored up before the stream, though.
Oh no!
Maybe towards the end you could start taking some shots, but you can't come in. You gotta, because that day that we pulled her up, she had already had the bottle out, like her.
Oh yeah, she had the bottle.
They were out, like, what's his name? The other dude, Da Vinci the God, but like they had they boozed it up. That was a good win, a good day.
She was faded with the bottle. She was talking her shit, bro.
You're gonna do me like
that? See, now we have the girl beef now. Nah. Callaway, trust me, you're gonna have y'all ladies. Just let me know. Yeah. Let me know, man. I'm gonna try to get Obbs too. I want Obbs on here too.
Yeah, we do.
There's girls out there that know basketball a lot more than people know. People think, man. There's plenty of girls that run this stuff, bro. All
right, y'all. It sucks, but I'm glad to thank you for coming by too, man. You guys always leave me. I leave in a good mood, so it is what it is.
Yes, sir. We'll be out. Hit us on Instagram, Twitter.
Peace.